They go with DB once again, but this time around they have Storm Spirit instead of Lashrak, who's much more mobile. I think they lacked a bit of I would say initiation in the previous game, but looking at what Into the Breach has, I've been very impressed by mid Mars. The way I don't think he should kill Storm Spirit in this one, but the way they play the lane, like how much they can get out of the lane, is insane. It's been very popular in South America, and I've seen multiple games of it being played. Oh, the wraparound, all they're gonna found is boar.
Oh, well, they'll get the boar. See if they get anything more. As Nubito, they're gonna catch them all with a reflection. No one falling quite low enough on Into the Breach to be really pressured though by Ghost Frogs. I'll just be that boar, the only casualty here, this minute 0 attempt from one another.
So yeah, Phantom Assassin plus Snapfire, ton of kill potential. They can also deal well with the boars, especially level 1. So much slow. Snapfire starting with the cookie. Once she gets a point in the Low Shredder, there's going to be a lot of minus armor. And they also have a starting Blightstone with Phantom Assassin, which I think is okay. Where you want to kill the boar immediately, you understand where the damage is going to come from. This time around, they're swapping things around a little bit. I thought they're going to lane it differently for Ghost Frogs. You have J4 and a Spirit Breaker. That hero doesn't provide you with much. You can go in, soak up some damage. You have 5 starting armor. You're super tanky. But against DP and Nyx Assassin, I don't think you can trade that well, especially when your safe laner is Terrorblade. I think he will need a bit more babysitting.
Sure, because I mean, we saw last game, right? Yorick got like free farm in the laning stage. You don't think that's necessarily going to be the case this time?
Definitely not. That Prophet on the offlane has been very popular, and she does extremely well. Once she hits like level 2, you get a point in Siphon, or you get an extra one on level 3, and this is when the problem starts. Like Terrorblade doesn't really deal well with it when he doesn't have meta. Whenever he does not have meta, I don't think he's going to be able to farm much.
We'll see, yeah. Who's able to hit the level 2s first? They are going to try and get aggressive onto Symmetrical with a reflection. Into the trees, Tanner. Able to control unit with that stun. Actually, unit taking quite a lot of damage after he has to weave his way back out of the trees. Yeah, without a doubt, should not be as easy of a start for the Terrorblade this game. Top lane, I mean, you said there's definitely going to be potential for kills for the PA and Snapfire, and overall, you imagine what Nubito as the PA up here will have a much easier time farming?
He's going to be okay. Phantom Assassin always finds the farm. Symmetrical, he's dead.
Oh, that Fairy Fire though in the Siphon, maybe he's
or
not.
Is he?
He's going to live. Tanner, oh, Spike Carapace, he's got a stun, he's going to get the kill.
Tanner, like, what a turnaround.
Oh, block it. Well, J4's going to have that kill, though.
Oh my god, he almost made it double.
Tanner's got to be careful. I mean, J4, if he finds him, gets a couple of hits on. Oh, Tanner. Oh, he's definitely dead now.
They will get the XP, they will get the gold from it. Not the best trade for Into the Breach. Also top lane, I love what the Ghost Frogs off lane started with. They have a lot of turnaround potential, keeping the magic stick on 10 charges because they're spamming a lot. Fairy Fire is also available. Another dagger plus a cookie. Yeah, that should do it. Impossible. But he needs to be close to Beastmaster. He needs to play with boars. Otherwise, like if you get isolated like this, most likely you're just straight up gonna die. It's too much slow, too much minus armor. Phantom Assassin. Not going for full Orb of Corrosion. For now, buying Band of Velvet Skin and some extra regeneration.
See, and the mid lane so far, Mastermind having that slight lead. It is close, and yeah, bottom lane we're seeing with the level 3, it's getting harder for the Terrorblade to approach the creep wave. Unit struggles will continue. You can see the CS right now, out of the 6 cores, he's having the toughest time on these first few minutes. Look for Tanner. J4 has to be careful how he commits. Always going to be the threat of Symmetrical running him down with the Siphon. Yeah, mid. Atlantic getting pretty heavily outfarmed. See their Mastermind able to push in and take away the small camp.
Oh, and do you ever forget to cast the game while you're watching it? Because I had this moment right now. I'm like, yeah, I'm listening to OD Pixel,
just
like watching Dota, feeling very comfortable, ate some wings right now. You know, I'm
oh, and that sort of post
like maybe I should start talking. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, not too much happening though. Again, you know, slow early game.
What about you send the boar with Inkswell on top of one of these heroes? LeBron, very low HP, has one healing self to pop on himself, has an extra one. Let's see if Nukamati can snipe it. He cannot.
Nukamati's got to be careful, I feel. Anytime LeBron steps up, that might be the setup for Nobito to get in and get that kill. Mid lane, we just see a little bit of a result for the brawl between the two of them. Both get very low. And Nukamati could be in trouble. He's going to step in with the Inkswell. I guess, yeah, positioning of Owned Me, making it hard for Nobito to get in. They'll cookie forward onto the Beastmaster. They're trying to take out the boar first. They're not going to quite be able to do so. Now Nobito is going to take some heavy hits. Does have a wand with a fair few charges if necessary, and will manage to get back underneath the tower.
And there is the healing salve already on him. Has one more tango to work with. They can start playing aggressive. Once they kill the boars, they know this is where the threat actually comes from. Ooh, cookie. Keki. Not really, not really hitting it.
No, not quite. I mean, if that hits there, Nukamati's probably dead for sure with Nobito ready to jump in. Able to dodge it. It's bottom lane. Yeah, continuing to be just such a different story for Unit this game. He had free farm game one. This time round, it's going to be a slow start for the Terrorblade.
It's hard. That Prophet dominates most of the melee matchups, and also he is paired up with Spirit Breaker, to be fair. Not that I have anything against J4 Spirit Breaker, because he so far has done an amazing job bashing people. Big snip.
Yeah, early move from Mastermind, level 6. He's ready to play, goes up towards Nobito. Has he got enough mana in the tank to finish the kill off? They do. And no reaction here from the side of Into the Breach. TP was on cooldown for Xantic, so no chance for getting in and turning things with an arena.
The mid lane is getting pinged. They have a catapult. If someone decides to TP, Tanner on Next Assassin lurking around, so he's gonna scout that out. This might be the kill.
Let's see. Yeah, they're gonna drop the arena as well. Make sure they have that extra bit of damage to take down the Grim. Buy himself a bit of time with the Fairy Fire, but the damage is done. Into the Breach, take him out. Top lane, LeBron looking for the setup as Nobito's back in action and ready to jump in, chase down the Beastmaster. As Owned Me, nothing else he could do to run away from this one. Just get as much damage done as possible to LeBron. And in fact, Nobito letting LeBron take the kill.
What a bro. Something we usually don't see. You know, it happens in pubs. You try to, like, you accidentally steal the kill or a creep from your carry player. That's like tilt level 1 at Xantic. Still has Arcane Rune to work with.
And wants to stick
Keeping
around.
the catapult alive. They get the tower. This is very important. Like, Mastermind's rotation was good, but he also left mid lane completely empty, and there was a catapult into the breach, popped the glyph. Next Assassin with a great rotation. They kill one of the supports, and also they managed to get the tower. 7 minutes in with mid Mars. Like, this should not happen. Nukamati just did not pick up the bounties.
I mean, I guess he wanted to leave them for his Storm Spirit for some bottle recharges when he's farming this triangle, but I mean, that ends up just allowing Into the Breach to walk up and take both of them.
Not only that he did not pick them up, but he also died. So this is like 500 plus gold mistake. Not bad. Not bad for Into the Breach.
Oh, very successful move into the triangle there.
And this is what I talked about. Like, mid-Mars, they do really well. Storm Spirit, they tend to play really well into melee heroes, but Mars is one of the heroes that can be aggressive early on, and like this one kill plus a tower adds up, still staying on top of net worth.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Having a good time so far on that mid-Mars. Those rotations will be very impactful. Some great heroes to combo the arena with. Of course, the classic, the Snapfire's in play. Also just being able to hold heroes within range of the Exorcism when Symmetrical pops off.
Yeah, this should be a dead tower. Don't think Ghost Frogs will try to make a rotation. Dead Prophet ulti. They also have 2 more heroes behind him, just in case, using scan on top of that. They also have vision behind the tower, so any kind of rotation will get scouted out.
Holding back on the charge as well. J4 doesn't want to run into this. In fact, he probably wants to try and get out. He might have the chance though. Xantic locks him into the arena. Hovering a little too close, maybe trying to soak up some XP. Oh, does not get away with it. Well, loses his life. The tower goes down. Into the breach, continuing to just take these early objectives.
TB in the middle of the pack, he needs to be able to recover. Completely different story to what happened in game 1, where he was free farming and was staying on top of the network, but this time around not gonna be the case. Mastermind plus Nukumati, they're fishing. Their vision game is strong. You have a Beastmaster, you have a charge, so you can always keep track on people. But also there's gonna be Nyx Assassin scouting things out once he gets level 6, still level 5.
Tana. Setup will be there as Nukumati. Loses his life for that one. We'll see the 10-minute rune is going to go into the bottle of Mastermind. Quick Vortex allows him to take that.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Ondmi starting to invade the jungle now that he's got the helm done. Nobito over on the side of Into the Breach, working for the Battle Fury. Has the safety as well of his allies.
Oh, Tanner knows. Tanner knows because Boar moved just a little bit. Oh, I know, okay, but apparently he did not see that. Boar moved immediately to him, tried to attack it, but Ondmi stopped it. There was like a split second where he could have caught that there is a sentry ward, that they have vision of him.
Mastermind, he's got the haste rune and a decent amount of mana, so not really a kill that they're going to be able to take. I believe a little bit of friendly banter there, of course. We saw Ondmi at the start saying that he would go a little easier on them. He said he wouldn't go easy on them this time. Bit of banter between him and Tana there also. A little bit of friendly flame there. Of course, Tana dying just now on the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, we can see Mastermind.
Yeah, he's
always happy. Oh, look at that smirk.
In the zone. He's happy. He's playing his Storm Spirit. I think that is pretty much his sort of his top hero. At least one of the two that are his QoP. So he got his hero this game, and so far, so good for him. Couple of kills, yet to die in the storm. And going for, well, at least at the moment, just have queued up the Orchid build, looking to rush that.
A bit of a different build than what we usually see on Storm Spirit. Like Kaya seems to be very popular. I think in this case, he feels that he also needs to be able to take out Nyx Assassin because he's a big threat to Storm Spirit, and instant silence against Nyx is always going to be good. And also, they don't have that much like control. Yeah, there is Spirit Breaker. Beastmaster is ult dependent to be able to control Phantom Assassin and not allowing her to blink in the fights, get out of trouble. And also your like pick off is gonna be super good. It's the best pick off item you can get early on with Beastmaster providing vision. Arena.
I mean, yeah, great opening. The kiss is coming in as well. More than enough damage to take down Unit. Using the combo perfectly there into the breach, and Unit, no way of living through that whatsoever. Doesn't have any sort of supports this time round that can bail him out in any sort of fashion. He gets caught, he will get killed at this stage.
No saves whatsoever, so nicely executed by Into the Breach. This combo that they got with Snapfire Mars, one of the reasons why they didn't lane together in this game, but one of the reasons why this lane is so popular, because you can always play Dota like pre-BKBs. Nukumati, they're gonna scout him out possibly with the Xantic Spear, because this is the spot where a lot of people are standing either there or a bit to the south, and there's gonna be a charge.
Yeah, they're gonna go for this with the Soulbind, the two-man pullback of the Vortex. They try to burst through the Death Prophet, they're able to do so. They bring an end to the life of the DP, and they'll get the cleanup with Unit's Metamorphosis damage. 3 of them dead on Into the Breach. As Ghost Shrugs, they'll swiftly push back that attempted tier 2 push.
And a charge on Nobita on mid. Is there a follow-up? Rest of the team a bit far away. He can blink on the creeps and get out of the trouble.
Yeah, not quite having any mana left for the further catch from Mastermind. He'll have to refuel.
A bit of an overextension there from Into the Breach, not having Arena, not having Snapfire ulti, still deciding to take a fight.
And I'll get this tier 1. Not quite able to get the denies. Mastermind will find the last hit. Keeping it even once more in the early game, like we had in game 1. 12 minutes in, 8-8, less than 1k difference between Ghost Frogs and Into the Breach.
I like Mastermind's thinking in this game. Already explained why Orchid is good, and I see a BKB straight after. I think he needs to be able to protect himself, especially against Nyx Assassin, like DP Silence Arena. They have a lot of control and stuns in general. So, and also no abilities that go through magic immunity, so that's gonna be great. Once he picks up BKB, if he has mana, gonna feel very invincible.
Dire are scanning.
Hunting for owns me, but close to the safety of his tower. He will now stray away from it. They know for sure he's here.
I'm
gonna get him, though.
Is under attack.
Ghost Frogs making moves elsewhere. They're on the hunt for Nobito.
Still no Battle Fury on him. Needs another 700-800 gold to finish it.
Ghost Frogs want to go for this. They're going to look for Tanner. Tanner does get the carapace off, but it doesn't matter. Silence and the pullback control from the Vortex will do it. Into the Breach might try and fight back. They'll catch J4. Everybody else is away. They have a haster in it. Xantic can look to close the gap. Mastermind still a fair bit of mana. He's going to get caught by the spear combo. They're in with the jump, the damage and the kisses. It's enough. A huge catch to find there. And a fortunate one as well for Xantic, latching that spear onto Mastermind rather than Nukamati leaves no chance for the Storm to escape.
Yeah, Xantic having haste in the bottle really helps out with the chase potential and the initiation. And as you said, like getting the spear on Storm Spirit much better than... for them, much better than actually picking off the Grimstroke. They even get a kill on him after on. So, Nobito about to finish the Battle Fury. That's going to increase his farming abilities. Still staying very close to top of the net worth after this creep camp, actually top 1.
Oh, see top. Tanner tried to go in on this, but the dust stopping him from being able to continue to chase. They'll settle for the kill on the Helm Creep instead. J4 is charging in, but won't go any further. Knows that with the time that's passed into the Breach, they could have set up potentially more numbers. You want it back to the triangle. And Orchid for Mastermind, pretty much here with this creep wave or so. So Orchid will be ready for the next move. Obviously at a stage where there is a lack of means to remove that silence, so it is going to hit hard.
What Ghost Frog should do is smoke up with that Orchid once it's online, top part of the map, and try to seek for Roshan after that. They have enough tower damage with meta. Unfortunately, they don't have meta. He just popped it, was farming a triangle, so that's not going to be online for another minute and a half. Let's see this. What's the sync looking like? Orchid is already up with the Beastmaster. 4 points in Inner Beast. I still feel like they have enough damage, but would definitely prefer if they have Metamorphosis for it.
Tanner. He's got his eyes on Owned Me, but the sentry is down. Kisses are going to start. Stop by now to the two of them with the X-Force done. They're in trouble. Zip forward. Grab catches both of them. And Xantic falling low here to the damage of Mastermind. They'll be able to pop him. Take out LeBron as well. Stun control holding back Symmetrical. Ghost Frogs, they're going to be able to take down the 4 of them. Triple kill for Mastermind.
And that's a 4 versus 5 fight. Without DB, he is TPing. They want to take the Roche. Okay, exactly what I said. Go for a fight. Even without DB, they still have enough damage. They have enough sustain. So this is going to be the first Roche. You have a DB in your team, but you also have a Storm Spirit. I think it's much better to give the first Aegis to Storm Spirit. We're going to see it again. Like Nyx Assassin, also not a big fan of his skill build in this one. 4-1-1. Having more than 2 points, especially in a game like this, in stun, I don't think it's necessary. You need to be maxing out the carapace because it's easier to execute. Not going to be as easy anymore now that they have an instant bounce from the Orchid, but still would prefer if that's maxed out instead of the Impale.
Big moves from Ghost Shrugs. And now, with that Aegis secured,
Dire's top
a lot
tower
harder
is
for Into
under
the Breach to
attack.
make moves with this Mars Snapfire and threaten the cause. Mastermind, he's going to be very ready to get as much done aggressively with the Aegis. He's been having some very good initiations so far, and as we're seeing, the setup from Nukamati has been fantastic for him. That Soulbind leading in for the double silence, double vortex.
All right, I have a question for you, Owen. Do you think Storm Spirit will change his item build now that he has Aegis and go for something more
Dire's
greedy?
top tower is under attack.
I mean, I would like to see that, but I think, you know, Mastermind, he's going to play it sensible and smart. I think even with the Aegis, the sort of silence, it's a little too deadly for the Death Prophet. He has to have some sort of safety, especially as he just doesn't have a support to bail him out. Maybe if he had someone working towards the Lotus, but it's not happening anytime soon. But we'll see though. Maybe you're right. Maybe he feels that he's kind of just ruling the game right now and he can go greedier. He's certainly having a good one. 8-1-3 on the KDA so far, Mastermind.
For someone who called himself Mastermind, I would assume he's going to keep that BKB because it's a much safer choice in this situation. But if they win another fight and he doesn't lose Aegis, he might swap things around.
Yeah, he might be feeling pretty good about himself. Zip him. They've got the arena laid down. Mastermind, he zips straight in, has them down the ones. Can they do it a second time? Pieback's coming out from Tana. Symmetrical caught out by the second life of
Dragon with the
Mastermind.
Inkswell.
Middle tower is
Woo.
under attack.
Nobito's keeping his distance. He's thinking about getting back in. The kiss is being used as Ghost Strokes have to run. Mastermind, he's going to go back in. He's looking for Tana. He knows that Tana brought back, and he's going to be able to burn him down with the Orchid. They get the kill. Mastermind is pretty much out of mana, though. 4 out of 10 with a cookie forward. It's going to cost him his life, so may have managed to take down Tana a second time, but ends up feeding part of this triple kill to Nubita. That is a lot of money and XP going into the hands of a PA.
Oh man, this is actually huge, considering how much gold Phantom Assassin managed to get out of this, like the cleave, and this is good. I think that's a full BKB coming to her. 20 minutes in, on top of the power treads.
I think, yeah, just sort of off the back of that fight.
Yeah, Mortimer's misses. Like, the ulti didn't really connect, but yeah, Mastermind already used all of his mana pool, and then just straight up dies. Like, Mars and Phantom Assassin with the minus armor, plus a God's Rebuke, they deal too much damage. They also have ways of dealing with Beastmaster's big summon, like with the dragon or the other dragon or the golems. They have ways to kill it, especially since Phantom Assassin is doing really good right now.
I mean, a huge fight for Nubita to take at a stage when he did just have that Battle Fury, but as you say, BKB's done 1,400 gold on top of that. Yeah, he's just shot up in value. Mastermind will just have to be a little more careful next time about getting baited in for the squishier kills. Yeah, they'll definitely be a little more cautious now, at least until they have the BKBs. Mastermind's got his coming out.
Also, meta is available, so they will definitely try to seek for a fight with this DD, BKB on the Storm Spirit. Terrorblade a bit far away from full Scotty. Yeah, they decided to smoke up on Nukamati and Mastermind, and we'll try to get a pick off. Beastmaster providing vision with the Hawk.
Sansing's very close to his Blink Dagger. Being careful about showing mid. They know that Ghost Frogs have got a couple off the map. Mastermind on the hunt
Radiant's top
with
tower
Nukamati.
is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And they're going to come across themselves with the smoke into the breach. They're up behind the tier 2, carefully approaching the high ground of the triangle. See if they can find that opening. See if they can get some sort of stun onto Mastermind before he can pop his BKB.
Good positioning from Mastermind.
There's the start. Arena is out onto the 3 of them. Mastermind's going to commit with the BKB, jump over towards Tana, get rid of the Nyx Assassin. He'll manage to do so, but the kisses that are coming in causing a lot of trouble for his teammates as he's losing 3 of them around him. Unit now left on his side, and Mastermind, he can't get back in to help out. He has to run with his BKB already used. Once again, I mean, Tana dies, but everything else just goes fantastically for the team. It just, at this stage, seems to be just all part of the plan. Tana more than happy to tank a death.
Oh, for sure. On next Assassin, if you can get the carapace off, get a stun off, maybe one mana burn on a Storm Spirit, you're going to be definitely very happy how the rest of the fight is going to go. And the amount of damage that Snapfire plus Mars do with the combo is insane. Also, Phantom Assassin. Oh, big zip. He's out of mana. Like, he needs to be very careful right now. Can he TP out? Is there going to be connection? DP has Yule Scepter available.
See if they can catch him. He's regenning up. And yeah, he just goes for the big zip TP. He's away. And we'll see that fight once again. Great start from Atlantic. And as you said, the kiss is coming in from a distance. It couldn't really start any better. This was the exact wraparound they needed, even with Mastermind finding that spot. And Mastermind alone, he just can't outdo the damage that the rest of his team's taking here.
If DP uses ulti before they can initiate on her, that's going to be a problem. They still don't have like other saves other than Cookie. They need to stun lock her as well on top of that.
They've got the lead in. Have they got the burst? He has BKB. Is he able to get it out? Raw will keep him locked down. So no chance, but at the same time, Unit has been found able to get the Sunder off. They might struggle to have the damage to take him down after that, and they do indeed. They've got to bail out. See the TP outside there. Tannen's going to get left behind, so he should also fall. Some time to be bought with the stun, but Mastermind's got mana to close the gap. Swings in, takes him down. Quick moves from both teams there on the carries, but an unsuccessful one for Into the Breach. Not quite able to take Unit down before that Sunder. And now Ghost Frogs, they're ready to approach the high ground. They know it's very likely that this PA does not have buyback. Or setup with the arena. Maybe they don't need the PA for the damage. The kisses are coming in. Unit, he's struggling to get out. He can't. Sunder's still on cooldown. No response to the TB. Dies straight up to the arena kisses combo. And now Mastermind himself, he's got to get out in the trees. He TPs away, but J4's left behind. Getting a little too ahead of themselves there, Ghost Frogs, feeling they could push whilst the PA was dead, but just forgetting about the fact that the kisses in the arena, that'll be enough to kill a Terrorblade at this point.
Ghost Frogs extending, a bit, but then Into the Breach realizing we could still take this fight.
Yeah.
Their execution of Snapfire ulti plus Mars Arena so far has been amazing, I would say, and keeping the distance so that he can't Sunder in a lot of situations. In this one, he did not have it, but just shows that they're understanding how the fight is going to be played out is very impressive.
Another big bit of a slowdown there to Ghost Frogs' attempt to really take things to the next level with the timing around their Terrorblade. Unit will have Skadi for the next round. Of course, they did still get Nobito before the beginning of that all. Nobito back in, Desto done. Looking for the Lincolns next, making sure he has protection against that sort of zip initiation from the Storm or a Roar. From the Beastmaster, Nobito, he's going to spot J4, tries to go for this. He's going to need some detection from his teammates, not going to be there on the front line, so J4's away.
J4's very farmed for a position 5. He has Shadow Blade and also 700 gold away from Shard. A Shard is going to be a big one because he can break Phantom's Assassin's Blur. And then there's going to be a miss chance. And she also decided to go for Blur Evasion Talent, so even more value with the break Shard.
Oh, J4 charging over. And, dodges every spell. Might not be able to dodge Nobito's damage, though. Whew, certainly not with a crit like that.
That was a weird one. I mean, he just fed 500 gold to Phantom Assassin.
Yeah, I guess was just sort of hoping to push out that top lane, but in a very, very risky area. Does not pay off one bit for J4.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ends up paying into the hands of Nobito. XP as well, looking very good. Well, level 22, how's Unit doing? Level 16, there's a 6-level difference between the carries that cost. That's quite a lot of XP.
It tends to happen with heroes that illusion-based heroes where they will push out an extra wave or two with the illusions but will not be there. So in terms of net worth, you might still be the same, but the amount of farm that you get, the XP that you get is very different. And now straight into Rosh, but I love this from Into the Breach, keeping an eye on Roshan and going in without even using Death Prophet. Although they have so much minus armor, Snapfire with Little Shredder, the Solar Crest, it's also one way to amplify damage coming out from the Phantom Assassin and also Protector. Dead Prophet with the Lotus Orb, so that's going to be a good one. They have a lot of abilities that they want to throw on Phantom Assassin, which they will not use if she has Lotus on herself. And also Dead Prophet, she hits level 18. Like, this is a big timing for Into the Breach. Ghosts, level 1, not as scary. Then they double level 3. That's a lot of damage. Just need to be able to kill her. I want to see also what the next item for the Dead Prophet's going to be. I wouldn't mind seeing something like a casual plate mail. Maybe she can turn that into Shiva's later on. But just being able to tank up or Eon Disc so that you can't die immediately. Another good initiation.
It is. They find Jordan to start things off and they lock him down. No chance for a turnaround stun. The Mastermind committing it onto Symmetrical, but he doesn't have enough damage on his own. He's got to back off. Dust down to J4. He's got the movement speed to get away. Xantic's in with the jump. He's able to catch onto the two of them with a slow. The line up there perfectly for Tanner's stun to hit both.
What a great initiation once again from Into the Breach. Getting that Arena, owned me. He has a Blink Dagger. Let's see if he can blink to safety.
We can, but they might look to chase. He doesn't. Has he got a TP? Yeah, he should do. Yeah, it's cooldown for 15. He's going to show himself on the wave.
Not just show, he's gonna farm the whole creep wave and probably get in trouble. Ooh.
Now 5 seconds to TP. Living on the edge there in order to farm that wave. And he won't show himself again. Keeps hitting and gets out.
If that Little Shredder hits him, he's most definitely dead. Mid lane, huge zip. Sitting on top of the Sentry Ward, so Tanner will die.
As we're seeing, they've got to try and do something to protect Unit from this combo that's caused the death of him multiple times now. They're going to have some way to stop it, and it's only going to be harder to do so. As you see, the Blink Dagger's picked up by LeBron, so it'll be even easier for him to find the safe spot to sit back and lay out the kisses.
Xantic with the full Satanic, so he's super tanky, has another way of dispelling things, can remove Reflection and also get an initiation after that, like if he feels like it, and also remove the Silence.
Have a quick grab. And Xantic finding all the initiations this time round and ready to push around the top.
Lankin Sphere on Phantom Assassin, level 23, and if they use Lotus Orb plus Solar Crest on her, that's gonna be a lot of things that you need to go through. Plus Aegis on top of that for an almost full 2 minutes.
Yeah, you're having to sort of focus your efforts on her whilst probably trapped in an arena. Kisses are coming in. The chaos that's been brought so far by Into the Breach in the team fights has just been a little too much for Ghost Frogs to deal with. Got the setup here. When that Yules, they'll close the gap. And Nukamati is getting away with the Ink Swell. Zip from Mastermind in on towards Tanner. They take him out. And Mastermind, what else has he got left in the tank here with the BKB? Dips out with the Invis for now. Nobito ready to look for the dark, but the Arena, it's not going to catch any of the big ones. Only gets J4. The cores are out of there. Nobito's ready to jump on and chase in for Unit. Mastermind still with some mana left to pull back Nobito with the grab. Nobito still trying to stay on top of Unit. The break hits as he's in with the daggers. The spear locking him down towards the tower. The burst is there with the God's Rebuke. They take down Unit. Nukamati also going down a second time. Nobito even jumping up close towards the fountain. He's feeling strong now, level 25, and still with that Aegis to push with for about a minute.
PA went totally ham in that game. They also use buybacks, Mastermind.
He's trying for a Xantic, but a Xantic's so beefy right now with the BKB Satanic.
Also, Phantom Assassin Shard is pure damage for some reason, and 16% of max HP, which is insane. Like percentage-based damage that's gonna scale into the late game so well. Ooh, a bit of a miscommunication there.
Mastermind, he's got to be careful. BKB's on cooldown for a few seconds. J4 tries to get him to finish them off, but he can't do so. Another loss here for Ghost Frogs as they try and throw heroes in. A lost life on the Spirit Breaker. They've got to be careful. Again, Mastermind trying to clear this wave. He's living on the edge when he does that. Into the breach, they've got a few means to try and trip him up.
They know Terrorblade does not have meta for another minute, so they want to use that. And also, no Spirit Breaker, no Grimstroke. This should be a free lane of barracks. Mastermind will probably try to go in one more time, but needs to be careful about the spear. You can still spear him during the zip, which is gonna be very hard to execute, but I've seen it happen. If I was a liar, Owen, I would say that I've done it, but I'm just gonna say the professional e-gamers have done it.
They're going to try and end it. Into the breach. They know the Ghost Rockers have struggled the last few times. They're going to see how good they're... Oh, and he's going to get caught out. Goes for the grab, but the Lotus was already down into the spear. Mastermind's not going to get further locked down. Still able to get that BKB off. There's already J4 trying to bash control Nobito and Xantix in with the arena. Locking down Onemi and Nukamati. Both will die. Mastermind tries to get over towards LeBron, but the silence from Symmetrical holds him in position. 3 dead once again on Ghost Rocks. Into the breach, taking another solid fight. And they're going to turn back towards trying to win this game. Mastermind has got buyback.
Oh, they should have waited. CB did not have meta for like 15 seconds. Maybe just wait until it's up, because this is do or die pretty much. You only die as the game ends. They don't have enough damage.
They're in with the buyback. They're trying to slow this down, but Nobito's already taken down J4. Silence onto the Terrorblade. They jump in, look to kill off Unit. Can Unit hold against the 3 of them? He cannot. Speared over to the Ancient. Crunched down by the God's Rebuke. GG is called. As into the breach, they'll take game 2, and with that series, it's all theirs. 2-0 against Ghost Rocks today.
Yeah, this time around, Terrorblade did not really do much.